I'm about to do this thing with Sheree. She had a very good day at church today. She actually got her first opportunity on her own that I did not assist on doing some outreach just for some homeless kids at a homeless shelter, her age group. And I want her to, instead of me just talking about it and me saying, oh my God, I did such a lovely thing, nah, 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 nah. I wanted her to express her own thoughts and how she feels about what she's done and what she thought, and just talk about the experience. I think it's good, and I want her to share it.
Hi, my name is Sheree, and I'm going to talk about my mission that I did at church, well, my outreach. Yeah, yeah. And how we went to, during church, we prepared backpacks for the homeless kids, and we prepared like cupcakes and food for them and stuff. And and how it was a good experience because you could see how fortunate you are. Yeah, but I had fun. I shed one tear.
Why'd you shed a tear?
Because like one of the girls, she I saw her trying to, like, stay happy, and then like I was passing her the food, and like she was happy, but like you could tell she was kind of like sad a little bit. And I just felt for her, so I tried not to cry in front of them because I don't want them to be like, oh, you feel sorry for me or something like that, because I know I wouldn't like that if I was put in that situation, which I thank God that I'm not. But yeah, and I just turned around and just like real quick, and then I was happy for the rest of the time, and it was just really cool because you could tell they really appreciated it, and I had a good time and I felt good about it afterwards
Why did you feel good about it?
because I felt like a lot of I feel like I really helped them and made them feel like a little bit better, like, oh yeah, there are people out there who care. And yeah.
What about how did the other kids your age, how did they take to it? You said there were some who were cool about it, and there were others who was just like that one boy.
The one when I was talking to them, or like the one that was talking about them like bad. So and then like we all ended up kind of ganging up on this one guy because he was um he was talking about him, like going up to their faces, talking about, oh, is that guy homeless? Like, no, duh, he's like, duh, he's here at a shelter. What do you think?
Yeah.
And he was just being a real hole about it. And then so like my friend Jemiah at the church, she was like getting mad, and I was getting mad too. It was like, that's disrespectful. Like, why would you do that? And like, you're not being yeah, Christ-like, and you're not showing that you have some kind of compassion. You're like making fun of them of their problem, and that's not cool. So we all ganged up on him. Well, it was not like it was on purpose. We didn't hit him or anything because we just
Gang violence at the church. we gonna beat you up in the name of Jesus.
yeah. Yeah, it was yeah, he was just being like not cool. And then like he said one really rude thing, like, oh, I think I need to wipe my face because one of them touched me. And I swear I wanted to just sock him in the face when he said that, because that made me I got heated. But I don't think I was as mad as Jemiah, because she was mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like, if I was a dude, I would have knocked you out. But I don't think she really would have. It's a church thing.
Right.
So like you wouldn't go knocking people. Anyways, yeah, and then like when I was another I was talking to this girl that when we were done like serving the food and everything, we went to go what did we do? Oh yeah, after we served them food, they were like, they said, why don't you guys go over there and sit down with them and talk to them. And I was kind of nervous, and everybody else was too, and they were like, okay, well, we'll just go talk to the little kids, because little kids, they don't care. But I'll talk about later. I'll talk about what I did.
No, talk about what you did. That's why you're here, to talk about what you did.
And then yeah, So I went to go talk to the teenagers instead of like the little kids, and then like at first I was just sitting there. I was nervous too. I bet they were like, and they were kind of looking at me like, okay, why is she sitting here? Like, what is she doing? I was just like, I was nervous. I was like, okay, what do I do? And I was just sitting there, and I was like, hey, what's up, guys? And then a few of them laughed, and I was just like, I didn't. You could say hi back instead of laugh. That helps. But whatever. And then I was like, hey guys, what's up? And then they were just like, some of them were like hi, and some of them were laughing. And then like I was just sitting there, and then it got into like an awkward moment. Sometimes I make those little awkward moments. I don't try to. It's just when I don't know what to say, I'll just sit there and be quiet and look at you, which makes things awkward.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh yeah. So when I sat there, it was just kind of quiet, and then I'm so glad one of the ladies came. She was like, "Did you introduce yourself?" And then in my head, I was like, "Oh yeah, duh. Start off with your name." And then I was like, "Oh yeah, okay." And then I was like, "Hi, my name is Sheree." And then I was like, "And yours is?" And I was just pointing at everybody like, "What's your name and stuff?" And then they told me their name except for like one girl, and she was like, but all of them were looking at me like, "Okay," like, and I was just still trying to keep that smile because they kids just like me.
Right.
I'm just saying. Anyway, yeah, and
No, go ahead.
And yeah, and then so I was like, yeah, how many straight? And the one girl, she just didn't say nothing and laughed, and the other girl looked at her and she laughed, and that made me feel uncomfortable. Like I'm just as uncomfortable and nervous as you guys. No need to. I don't go laughing at whatever.
Yeah.
Just girls, teens. We all a little weird. Yeah, and then yeah, but there was this one girl. She was really nice, and she was like keeping the conversation and everything. She was keeping it going. I was like, oh yeah, she's cool. I would hang out with her if I knew her like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like yeah, that's yeah.
So, do you think? Are you glad you had this experience?
Yeah, yeah, I am, cause it teaches you to like not take things for granted, and you get to see like what other people's lives are like.
Mm-hmm.
And then like in a way you can relate, especially me as a teen, like dealing with teens. Like you're a teen, and then you talking to a teen, and they'd be like, oh, what you looking at? You'd be like, what you looking at?
Right.
You'd be like, oh, they have attitude. You'd be like, I'm trying to help you out, but you can't say that because I don't know, just stuff. And yeah, and it was cool because you kind of understood like what they felt like, because I was able to relate how they felt, because I put myself in the situation. Like I don't know, I do that sometimes. Like I put myself in their situation, like how they feel, because I'm shy and nervous. So like I'm telling you, the whole time I was just nervous. I was just like, okay, what do I do now? Okay, I don't want to say the wrong thing, and I don't want to. So like I put myself in their shoes, and I was like, I imagine myself sitting there and then seeing some random person come walking next to me and sitting next to me, and then so I felt how they felt, and I was just like, okay, she's weird, and then so I was like thinking, just relating.
Yeah.
They might think, oh no, she can't relate. No and yes. Well, yes, mostly yes, but no for the most part.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
It does. Would you want to do this again?
Yeah. Yeah. I would.
That's good. That is excellent. I think you have great leadership qualities. You have a compassionate heart, and that is the makings of a true queen. Coming up on the rise. So, what's your name?
My name is Sheree.
And you are
16 years old, years young, however you want to put it.
okay. And you're going to the what grade?
11.
And you did outreach. I think that's awesome. Give me some. All right.